Welcome back to our Worth It series, where we evaluate whether a product truly justifies its price and reputation. Today, we are diving into one of the most iconic wheel brands in the automotive world, BBS. If you've spent any time at car meets, track days, on the internet, you've probably seen that distinctive BBS logo on everything from classic E30 M3s to modern-day hypercars. Founded in Germany over 50 years ago, BBS pioneered many of the lightweight forging and multi-piece designs that have shaped the wheel industry. But with premium sets costing premium money, is the legendary BBS name really worth your investment? In this episode, we are going to examine their engineering, real-world performance, cost-to-value ratio, and so much more. As always, this is a well-researched overview based on official manufacturer data, reputable third-party automotive sources and publications, and enthusiast feedback, but it is not a definitive endorsement. It is our best attempt to arm you with the facts. Manufacturers, don't sue us if we say we don't like your product. Let's see if BBS wheels still stand atop the pantheon of high-performance wheels, or if you are better off with a cheaper alternative. And remember, if you're looking for BBS wheels, guess what? We sell them. Click the link down below, pick up your set of BBSs today. So let's talk about the brand background and the heritage of BBS to begin with. The origins. You've probably heard this story a million times at this point. We have a whole video on them. But founded in 1970 by Heinrich, Baumgartner, and Klaus in Schiltach, Germany, BBS takes its name from the founder's initials, B, plus the town's name, S. Baumgartner, I can't say it, I'm sorry. Brand Schiltach. Anyway, the original mission, manufacture body panels for race cars. Well, not long after BBS started producing lightweight fiberglass and plastic body parts for racing, but we're like, hey, guess what? Wheels go on race cars too. By the late 1970s, they were supplying major motorsport teams with all of their wheels. They've got quite the motorsport pedigree as a result. Formula One, BBS has been a fixture in F1, forging ultralight magnesium and aluminum wheels for top teams. This R&D from all the way up here in racing trickles down into their street products. Touring and GT racing, you'll find BBS wheels in DTM, German Touring Car Championship, Super GT, various endurance racing series like the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, Le Mans, etc., etc., etc. And of course, in the aftermarket, the classic BBS RS multi-piece wheel is practically a legend in tuner culture, probably the most knocked off or replicated wheel of all time. Now let's take a look at some of their modern products. They've got a forged line like the FI, the FIR, the LM, the RE. These are high-end monoblock or multi-piece forged wheels known for minimal weight and maximum stiffness. They've got flow-formed and cast wheels like the SR, the CHR. These are mid-tier products employing techniques like rim rolling or flow forging for a balance of performance and cost. BBS Motorsport, these are track-only or street car that you think you take to the track. Race wheels, they're often magnesium or they're super advanced forged aluminum. Then they've got their super entry-level cast street stuff. So why does it matter? Well, BBS's history is deeply rooted in professional racing and engineering expertise. Their multi-piece designs influenced an entire generation of wheel enthusiasts, and this brand story alone often justifies premium pricing. But let's see if the modern reality of BBS matches the storied past, which takes us right into engineering and construction. First, we've got their monoblock forged wheels versus their multi-piece wheels. Monoblocks first. What is it? They take a single block of aluminum, they heat it up real hot, they press it into shape. The grain structure realigns and it creates a strong, lightweight wheel. For example, the BBS FIR or the REs. These are their top tier wheels boasting sub 20-pound weights in certain sizes, even large diameters like 20s. Now we're talking multi-piece, separate rim halves, center lip barrel or just a two-piece barrel and a centerpiece bolted in there. You have flexible widths and offsets and can be easier to repair if the lip is damaged at the expense of weight. BBS has a ton of these, but the LM, the RS, and the LMR are three that will probably come to mind for you. The iconic mesh pattern of the RS is a staple at car shows and track paddocks alike. Then you've got their flow-formed and cast wheel lines. What is it? Well, it's a cast center, and then the barrel is rolled under high pressure to improve density and reduce weight for the flow-formed ones. It's cheaper than full forging, it's lighter and stronger than simple cast, and then BBS has, well, just cast wheels. They've got the CHR for flow formed, they've got the SX and similar for cast. These are their entry-level products. They are less expensive than you might think. They are still not particularly cheap, which ties us well into weight and strength. Talking typical weight savings on a BBS forged wheel, 15 to 25% lighter than comparable cast wheels, as reported by owners of them, as well as us weighing them on a scale. For instance, a BBS FI in 19x9 might weigh right on about 19-20 pounds. That is super light for a 19-inch, 9-inch width wheel. Now, rigidity and load rating, the forging process, does lead to higher tensile strength, allowing thinner spokes without compromising structural integrity. Multi-piece designs can also optimize rim thickness in high-stress areas, which means they're just that much stronger. BBS does a lot of testing. Motorsport is one of the places they prove their products. They claim each forged or multi-piece design endures cornering and radial fatigue tests, simulating real racing conditions. Most wheels carry TÜV, which is German Technical Inspection Association certification, which is super stringent. It implies a strong emphasis on safety and durability, and this is almost the gold standard for wheels. Now let's see what enthusiasts have to say from around the internet. Well, many track enthusiasts report that BBS forged wheels do withstand repeated heat cycles and track day abuse, hitting curbs, hitting potholes on track, stuff like that, with minimal damage. Potential negatives, however, multi-piece wheels do require additional maintenance. Bolts can loosen or back out over time, corrode if neglected, seals do puncture, and forging does not make a wheel invincible. You can break it. Guess what? Hit a curb, doing 60 with those TE37s, they're cooked just like a cast wheel. Engineering verdict. BBS invests heavily for an optimal balance of lightness and strength. Their heritage in Formula 1 and DTM racing underscores the brand's technical prowess and means their engineering is top tier. So let's talk performance and functionality. Jake, we just talked about that. No, we didn't. It's different, promise you. Track performance. They weigh less unsprung weight, lighter wheels, improved acceleration, braking, transient response. That means when you're cornering, changing, weight transfer. BBS's forged lineup targets serious track goers or high-end builds or dudes who want to look like they hit the track. They are stiff under lateral load. A stiffer wheel deflects less in corners, aiding in consistent and predictable handling. BBS is known for using carefully engineered spoke geometry to maintain structural rigidity under load. Now, for street and daily use, generally these wheels are going to be overkill. They can be more comfortable. Lighter wheels can help the suspension handle bumps more effectively. We said this about Advan too. If you're buying BBS wheels for comfort, you're deluding yourself. They are probably slightly smoother, but there you go. Forged wheels typically bend less easily than cast, so if you hit a pothole, you might have a little bit more give there, but there you go. And multi-piece designs allow you to replace the lip or barrel if severely damaged, although at a fairly serious cost and lead time. The iconic mesh patterns or minimal spoke monoblock designs make your car look a heck of a lot better, often with an OEM plus vibe on European makes, so they look pretty cool, and that's a huge plus. Let's talk use case for these things. Well, the biggest one is if you're looking for performance gains. BBS's forged wheels are ideal for track junkies or spirited driving enthusiasts who want maximum unsprung mass reduction. Now, if you're building a show car, multi-piece BBS wheels are cream of the crop for their classic style and their heritage, and you will take home trophies on these things. OEM upgrades, many German manufacturers, Porsche, BMW, VW, Audi, etc., have partnered with BBS for optional or special edition wheels, ensuring a near OEM fit and finish for Euro makes. BBS's and Euro cars, peanut butter and jelly. They go together like that. The synergy of performance and style is BBS's hallmark, and if you appreciate proven motorsport engineering and a timeless aesthetic, which I assume you do if you clicked on this video, you'll probably be satisfied with them. Yet, bear in mind the premium pricing. Some mid-tier flow-form brands can offer decent performance gains at a fraction of the cost if all you need is moderate performance improvements. So I said cost, and guess what? Cost and value analysis is where we're going next. Let's talk price, baby, because I know you're gonna ask. A set of BBS forged wheels can be $10,000. If you're looking at the FIRs and 20s, save up that bread. Most of them are $3,000 to $5,000. So your LMs, kind of your multi-piece classic wheels, LMRs, stuff like that, they run about $3,000 to $5,000. BBS has wheels up here, or BBS has wheels down here. They are alongside other top-tier brands like Bulk, Advan, HRE, Work, Rotiform Forge. They are right there in the premium zone. Now, flow-form BBS wheels can be more affordable. You're looking $2,000 to $3,000 per set, but that is still on the high end of a flow-formed wheel. So cost to performance ratio, very scientific metric that we didn't just make up. Pros-wise, exceptional forging, motorsport credentials, classic designs, lighter wheels. These things have great resale value if you maintain them well, which they're expensive, so you probably will. Cons-wise, the jump in price over mid-tier wheels is substantial, and the real-world performance difference for casual drivers might not justify shelling out as much more as BBS wheels are. They are very, very, very expensive wheels. Now, iconic status. BBS has a high collector factor, especially for older multi-piece RS or LM or, all the rare stuff models. Enthusiasts do pay a premium for authentic sets, and rebarreled ones go for some big money. Clean sets of BBS wheels often hold better value than lesser known brands or even some of the big name brands, especially if they are the more coveted models. You typically are not going to lose money on buying BBSs. You buy new ones, you probably sell them honestly for what you paid. So enthusiasts, what do they say? Well, one enthusiast says that the FIs dropped 2 seconds off their lap time compared to stock 18s, which to them was worth every penny. A user from E90 Post says, neutral review, love the look and name, but they cost half of my turbo budget. Ended up going with a Flowform set of wheels for half of the price. Still plenty good for a street car, which is generally going to be what you find on expensive wheels like this. A user from Reddit, r/wheels. Value verdict, like many premium brands, BBS might be overkill for mild street builds. However, if you want proven engineering, iconic designs, and don't mind paying for top-tier craftsmanship, the brand's value proposition holds strong. Enthusiasts love these things. We love these things. There you go. So let's give them a score. Yeah, baby, it's what you're here for, right? We're using our standard 5 category, 1 to 10 system, 1 the worst, 10 the best. Let's get into it. Build quality and engineering. BBS stands among the best in the wheel game with advanced forging technology, TUV approval, making everything in-house, Motorsport Pedigree, etc., etc., etc. Factories all around the world, 9 out of 10. Here's the reasoning. They lose 1 point only because multi-piece maintenance can be more demanding and replacement parts are expensive, and the cheaper lines, frankly, are not that good for what you're going to pay. Performance and functionality. Now, the forged range of BBS wheels deliver impressive weight savings, stiffness, and track durability. Multi-piece designs still perform well, but do lean more towards style. You're getting F1 technology in your street wheels. 9 out of 10. What did you expect? Hard to fault BBS here on performance. It's kind of what they are known for. Everyday drivers may not use the full potential of the wheels, so they're kind of dinged a point there, but it's a superficial point at the end of the day. Cost versus benefit. High price is a barrier, genuine performance benefits do exist. The cost is steep compared to mid-tier alternatives. If you need them, you know you need them. If you don't need them, you're buying them because you like them. 6 out of 10, they're just not a great value prop. Premium quality, but the ROI is just not there for casual usage. If you have a race car and you need BBSs, this number might be higher for you. This is an average. Aesthetics and brand reputation. They are timeless designs, especially the RS, especially the LM, revered names, strong OEM ties. BBS is super widely respected in Euro and JDM and even USDM circles. 9 out of 10, cream of the crop. Not everyone loves their styles, but the brand's iconic status is near universal. You just can't hate on BBS for that. And finally, real-world ownership experience from enthusiasts. Typically positive with praise for, you guessed it, durability, weight, and style. Some do mention extra care for multi-piece wheels, especially in the Motorsport line. Great resale value if well kept, 8 out of 10. Minor downsides do include cost of repairs. They are very expensive if you mess one up. Replacing multi-piece components, expensive, long lead time if you damage one. The final composite score here, build quality and engineering, we got a 9. Performance and functionality, we got a 9. Cost versus benefit, we got a 6. Aesthetics and brand rep, a 9. And ownership experience, an 8. Overall average, 9, 9, 6, 9, 8. Divided by 5, 8.2 out of 10. BBS, much like Advanced, scores super highly in quality and performance and takes a hit on cost efficiency, which I think you probably expected. No wheel is perfect, but BBSs are pretty dang close. So are BBS wheels worth it if you're a genuine enthusiast who wants track-level engineering, timeless design, and the cachet that comes with a legendary brand? Yes, BBS Wheels stands at the pinnacle of wheel manufacturing. Their forging techniques and racing heritage bring real-world benefits to your build, like reduced unsprung mass and robust durability. You gain a style that I would argue no brands can rival, especially if you appreciate the iconic multi-piece mesh look that RSs and LMs bring. However, that prestige and performance come at a premium. If your car is a daily driver that never sees a track or a show, you might question spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 on a set of wheels when a solid mid-range option costs half of that. The performance differential for casual use may not be as pronounced for you. Plus, multi-piece models do require extra maintenance and care, and forging does not make you bulletproof to harsh road conditions or that Starbucks drive-through curb. In the end, BBS wheels do hold their own for those willing to invest in top-tier craftsmanship. They command respect in car culture circles, both for their motorsport credentials and enduring aesthetics. Our score, a very, very respectable 8.2 out of 10. For track junkies or brand loyalists, BBS remains near unassailable. For budget-minded drivers, it might be more wheel than you truly need. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe. Let us know what brand we should cover next week. We're going to try to put out one of these a week. If you think BBS lives up to the hype, drop a comment with that. If you think they're overpriced, drop a comment with that too. Stay tuned for our next one, and I'll see you then.